I have read Isom 2. And I'm happy to report, shouldn't be a surprise at this point, but maybe it is still for some people, that it is an improvement on Isom 1. And I liked Isom 1 quite a bit. It's maybe improvement's the wrong word. It's more like it contextualizes one. It actually makes one, the first part of the story, even more relevant than it may have seemed at the time without the context of this. So I'm not going to get into any spoilers in this video, but I will say if you had any reservations about one, you need to read number 2, and it probably will take care of most of that for you, depending on how, what your problems were. And, if you're just set on hating the RippaVerse in general, there's probably nothing that can change your mind. But I would try anyway, because this is well worth reading. And it sets up, I guess, the most spoilery thing I'll say is it does set up the last part of the arc in a way that makes you wish you already had that so you could read it. So it's cliffhangery, but not without delivering before the hang happens, right? It delivers still. But it definitely makes me want the last part of this story, which will be Isom 3, probably like a year from now, but maybe not. We'll see. Because there's a bunch of stuff to come first, which I'm also excited about. Art-wise, it continues to be, really good. I never really had a problem with it, and I don't know enough about comic book art in general to make any real intelligent comments. But I know while reading it, it all worked for me. I could tell what was going on. I liked a lot of the designs of the new characters and the, let's call them bad guys in this story. And I'm just going to avoid going into detail in this video for the sake of spoilers. But if you haven't picked this up, or if you're still waiting for it, you should pick it up, and you should be looking forward to it because it is awesome. Everything's stepped up here. And like I said, I think it more than more than improves on the first book. It goes to what Eric said about, nothing being pointless. There's a bunch of references, like casual references in the first book that are further developed here, and I would imagine will be further used in the future, whether it's Isom 3 or beyond, or other books, because this book does touch other characters that are going to have their own books shortly. So that, there'll probably be some of something in there that's been foreshadowed, we'll say. So bottom line, if you're hesitating, don't hesitate. Get Isom 2. It's worth it. I think Isom 1's still on sale at the moment on the main store, not the campaign store. So if you don't have that, you could get it pretty cheap that way at the moment. Go check it out, RippaVerse. I will do a more spoilery review at some point, but first we have to do an accounting of trucks and stairs, and I can verify for sure there's definitely plenty of trucks in here. And I thought for a moment while I was reading this we were going to be stairless, but we are not. So an accounting must be done, and we'll be here shortly once I sit down to do it. Like and subscribe. Peace.